Saying like NCERT books are very important. So according to you, which batch is important, 6th to 9th or 6th to 12th? Is saying like NCERT books are very important. So according to you, which batch is important, 6th to 9th or 6th to 12th?
Okay. So first of all, I want to tell every NCERT is not important.
Okay.
And there can be differences from subject to subject. Fine. Because if you look from general studies point of view, maybe there are books of political science NCERT like political theory and all, they may not be that important. What I find that right now history NCERT books are must read. Second, I believe geography they have revised, that is also must read. You get good knowledge in sociology. So look at NCERT, see the syllabus. Syllabus is your best guide, and if your topics are mapping with the syllabus, go for that. Again, NCERT, in the sense you should be starting, there is no need to start from 6th. That is too basic. Starting from 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th.
4 classes are enough.
Yeah, they are more than enough.
Okay, so you have already mentioned about the general studies. I want to ask, like, what is your approach to general studies?
See, my approach, in a way I told in the beginning also, I take an integrated view. Fine.
Okay.
Knowledge should not be seen in compartmentalized form, and here I encourage my students to take the integrated approach, in the sense you are doing optional. Fine. There are a lot of things in the optional which makes a base for your general studies. Lot of things in general studies which will help you in understanding your optional. So try to go for that integration.
Okay.
This is what I focus, and I believe that general studies is a general thing. Fine. You should be focusing more on strengthening your optional. Why? Because that will prepare such a good base that general study will become easier, and it is general, and that is why what I say that it is not a rocket science. Somehow I feel the industry has created a fear, as if it is something rocket science, you need to be expert in this, that. It is not like that. Fine. So focus on your optional, and see, I teach political science optional, which is called as a master science. It covers your ethics, it covers your GS paper 2, everything.
Okay.
So my philosophy in our institute is, what I believe that political science students have no reason to pay such a huge fees for general studies. Why? Because your subject is covering it. Now another thing, if anybody will analyze the GS questions in mains, they are becoming very analytical. If you are analyzing even the prelims questions, they are becoming analytical. So people have a misconception that GS is fact based. Facts have to be understood in a context.
Okay.
Fine.
Yeah.
So if you will not keeping yourself with the trend of UPSC, and you are not understanding, no matter how much you will study, it is not going to work. Fine. So prelims, see, suppose we do world history, fine, but if you do international relations,
Yeah.
world history and IR can be combined.
Yeah, they are interrelated. Yeah.
if you see first paper social issues, and if you see Indian government and politics, they are so much combined.
Yeah.
Because Indian government and politics is what? Political sociology.
Yeah.
Okay, so as a political science student, and in case any of your optional is such which heavily matches, avoid the duplicity. Try to gain maximum out it. Why? Because what everybody is running short of is time.
Yeah.
So how to make best use of the time. There is no need that do something that you are doing in GS, you repeat in optional, something doing, it's not like that. Fine. So prepare it side by side. Often students ask me this question, should they be doing classes of GS and Pol Science together or separately? I will say do it together, because one is going to help you in
One
the
is
other.
foundation.
And coming to the coaching again and again, it's better one time finish it, then give time for self-study.
And like the same on science and technology, because like I have a lot of people saying कि काफ़ी सारे क्वेश्चन आते हैं साइंस टेक्नोलॉजी के, पॉलिटिकल साइंस के नहीं आते, सोशोलॉजी के नहीं आते, अभी पैटर्न चेंज हो गया है. सो लाइक व्हाट,
देखिए प्रीलिम्स में वो पैटर्न यूपीएससी का सिर्फ एक ही पैटर्न है, दैट देयर इज नो पैटर्न. फाइन. And then you don't have to do all the questions. Not that they will not ask. On an average, for every subject, there will be 12 to 14 question allocation will be there in prelims.
Okay.
So don't go by the myth. Normally, we always tend to see the things which we are not fully prepared.
Yeah, correct.
Fine. We rather ignore the things where we are good. It is the strategy of UPSC is work on your strength. If science technology is not working for you, ignore it. Even if you are from the good background of science and technology, the nature of questions are very, very unpredictable. So just be a normal student. Don't try to do anything extraordinary. Okay? General science, science and technology, paper is the base. If you have problem, you can go for classes, take the professional help, and reading one good newspaper is more than enough. Problem comes when people overdo. They don't know the right thing.
Okay.
Either they underdo or they overdo. They have to know what is the right thing.
So ma'am, which newspaper do you recommend? The Hindu or Times of India?
I will recommend the Hindu.
The Hindu.
The Hindu. No Express and all, because Express is also overdoing the things.
Okay. So the
Hindu
Hindu
serves the purpose quite well. And if you are political science student, personally I like Hindustan Times, because their coverage, analytical coverage, editorial of international issues is good, but that is only for political science students. Because otherwise you don't have enough time. Reading one paper is also, I don't think students purchase paper, but very few will be reading it, because before reading a paper you should be well equipped with lot of background. Okay, so they are reading paper for the sake of, I don't know how much they are actually able to grasp.
So like how much time one needs to
Again,
give
don't
for...
quantify the things. I never do. I am the person who doesn't care for the time. If I have to know something, I have to know it holistically. In fact, maybe some students like it and some hate it, because unless in my classes also, till I will not get a satisfaction and the feel that I have completed the topic completely, I will not stop it. This is my habit when I read a paper. Suppose if I read one paper, I find one article, you will not understand the article only looking at the paper.
Yeah, you have to read it.
You have to read it, you have to research it.
Correct.
Fine. There is a issue of AMU, but to understand the AMU issue, you should be so well versed with Article 30, its interpretations, judicial cases, how minority is defined, what is the role of this institution, that institution. Even for one article, you require a lot of background knowledge. So read topic wise. And it can happen that sometimes one topic may take your 3 days. It's not that you have to cover the paper. You have to
grasp the knowledge.
Do the topics.
So ma'am, do you think UPSC exams need reforms? Like any potential change that you want?
Okay. See, everything should go through the process of reform. Otherwise, things will start stagnating. Fine. Now, why reform is required? Because we cannot survive in a fast changing world without changing ourselves. Fine. Change is the essence of life.
Yeah, correct.
Fine? And world is changing very fast now. Fine. If world is changing, then the responsibilities and the challenges of our civil servants are also increasing. So what we require? Smarter people. What we require? Those who are fit to meet the challenges of our time. Now you should, whenever government goes for reform, government should understand, and they must be understanding also, because they have the experts and all. First, understand what is the need. When I analyze, I observe international relations and other things, you need to be very, very specialist. And now only by a very generalist bureaucracy we cannot manage because everything is becoming deeper. We are moving deep into anything. Fine. So exam should be testing comprehension skill, analytical skill, communication skill, your ability to understand the things. The current part is very, very important. History is very important. Geography is very important. So whatever is the basic syllabus, I feel that is good. Plus, instead of making it lighter, you should make it more deeper, because there is a big difference in the state services and the civil services.
Yeah.
In civil services, you have to compete with the outside world also. Fine. So our civil servants will be a match to the Chinese, to the Americans. Certain papers like international relations, you know how much important it has become, be it economy, be it anything.
Yeah, it is my favorite subject.
Fine. So UPSC needs to have not one paper, 2 paper for it.
Yeah.
Fine.
Okay.
Constitution. Because if we, and the understanding of the constitution should not be just a superficial mugging up of the facts. Well, that's not helpful.
Yeah.
And tell me, can any person understand international relation events without having a good theoretical understanding? Can you understand economics without knowing the theory?
No, not
Fine.
me.
So I will say test more. Who is the real person? Who has that capacity to go deeper? Add more theoretical subjects, because that will test person's analytical skills,
Yeah,
the
link
depth of
theory to the real
understanding.
state.
Otherwise, one should ensure that by no way UPSC exam comes to the level of state services. Fine?
Okay, yeah.
What we see in state services, more factual things. Because at state level, a different skill is required. At central level, a different skill. Suppose you are in economics, finance department, in Ministry of Economics and all, and if you do not know about Amartya Sen, if you do not know about Milton Friedman, Hayek, Rawls, these philosophers need to be taught.
Correct. Yeah.
Fine?
Yeah.
So bring the level, make more difficulty so that we can select the best of the best.
Okay.
Fine? Where the real skills are tested, UPSC should ensure that no one gets selected by fluke. Okay? They should be representing, because these are the people who are going to shape the life of millions
of people. Yeah, correct.
And we cannot, it cannot be a management exam, because that is just a corporate thing.
Yeah.
It cannot be CAT, SAT and all these things. It has to be something that should test much deeper knowledge, person's ability to sustain the things, and something that I will say reduces the role of these guidebooks and all, which test the real knowledge.
Okay, so my last question as we are wrapping up. So what are the 5 tips you want to give to UPSC student? The 5 tips once for an hour.
5 tip is, first of all, stay happy. Whatever is your condition, stay happy, because only when you are happy, you will enjoy the process. Fine? See, whether it is UPSC or any war, it is always a mind game.
Yeah, correct.
So stay happy. Second thing is, don't just collect the information. Focus on developing the skills, like analytical skill. Third thing is, don't be a follower, be a leader, find your ways.
Make your own path.
And again, nobody is perfect. Everybody is struggled. Everybody has seen the failures. After that, they have been successful, and only after failures they could enjoy their success.
Yeah, that is very true.
So start loving your failures, because failures teach us. Failure is also an opportunity.
Yeah,
Fine?
to learn something new.
Fine. And just be fearless. See, Geeta is here. Fine. Since my childhood, Geeta has been my inspiration, and Geeta has always solved one problem. Because what happens is, when we do something, we focus so much on the end product, result.
Yeah, we are not enjoying the process. Yeah.
So do your duty. Reward is not your concern. This is the message of my life. This is how I myself have taken it. Because someone else will give the reward. That was never your objective was, you have an opportunity to do something, and not by success and failure. I will say you are lucky if you simply got an opportunity to study for civil services, and you have studied with the right people, right place, and you enjoyed it. Because you will definitely become a better person.
Yeah.
Fine. So don't bring the pressure of results. Follow Geeta, follow your tradition, it is up to us where we find our happiness.
Yeah.
We can find happiness in the efforts, we can find happiness in the results. What is in our control?
The
efforts,
not the
result
results.
is never in our control.
Yeah, correct.
Why should we worry for it?
So we are wrapping up this conversation. Ma'am, I have asked you like so many questions related to the UPSC student. I just want to ask one personal question. Like, how are you so confident and like so fluent in speaking, very honestly? Because I find your answer very honest, to the point, correct. So any tips you want to give me, because I'm going to pursue this career?
So first of all, it is effortless because I always speak from my heart. Whatever I feel, I will speak. Fine? Because I cannot bear the burden of a dual personality in the sense speaking something else and believing in something else. And at whatever stage of my career I am, with God's grace, I don't have to prove anything to anyone. I don't think how people will react. Fine? Whether they like it or you don't like it, whatever I have to say, I will say. Even as a teacher, I don't care what students want. I simply deliver what they should get. Fine? That what is right for them. So maybe they may think that ma'am is stretching things, ma'am is taking too long. But one thing is, I am very confident about myself, I will say. And I believe that if you believe in something, you do it. People may like it, you don't like it, it's okay. Whatever I feel is best for my students, I will give. They may understand now, they may understand later. They don't understand. I have found happiness in my duty towards them.
Yeah, I want to reach that level of confidence, truly.
Yeah, this is what, because I think that level of confidence comes from your sanskar.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? And somewhere there has been a role of my family, the environment we got, and also with the knowledge. I am blessed that I get an opportunity to study. There cannot be anything more important and more valuable in this world than getting an opportunity to get educated.
Correct.
So as a teacher, you are studying new things, fine? And finally I have concluded to this, that I will do what I think is best for my students. They may like it, they may not like it. I don't have to prove anything.
But they will understand that you are right ultimately.
It's okay because I don't expect anything. So it never impacts me.
This is actually very nice nowadays. This is like very nice. So
thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I hope you enjoyed this conversation.
Definitely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, and all the best for your further growth.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It means a lot. Thank you so much.
Inside में आएगी?
Anywhere in top.
New batch. Oh yeah, thank you so much. General studies. How are you planning to kickstart the general studies here? You have a new batch upcoming.
1 second, can you check your mic? Sure.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, ma'am. So what is your approach to general studies?
You were asking NCERT question.
Yeah, after this, because